Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Wide with Declan. As always, we will discuss NASCAR-related topics, so let's get right into it. Our first topic is Bobby Allison finally credited with his 1971 Bowman Gray Stadium win after 53 years. So in 1971, Bobby Allison won at the Bowman Gray Stadium. However, NASCAR took this win away as he was in a Ford Mustang, which was an illegal car to race with in NASCAR at the time. However, they just made the car legal at that time and credited him with his 85th career Cup Series win, as he now becomes the first driver, obviously, to win in the Cup Series in a Mustang. The former first was Brad Keselowski at the 2019 Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500 at Atlanta, because Mustangs were fully introduced into the Cup Series at the start of the 2019 season. And our second topic is Ford Mustangs were illegal at the time of that. At the time of in 1971, they were illegal. However, NASCAR just made them legal, and they just credited him with the win. Our second topic is NASCAR playoffs continue at Homestead Miami Speedway. After a wild flip on the front straightaway by regular season champion Tyler Reddick, after hitting the quarter mile track, went up and over. The rest of the race went fairly clean, though. But playoff driver Chase Elliott was also involved in that crash, which hampered his chances of making it to the round of 8. We have seen miraculous things happen in the playoffs, like Christopher Bell wrecked out of the Las Vegas race in 2022, but he still ended up winning at Martinsville and making the Final Four. And now our third topic is more filings in the NASCAR antitrust case against 23XI and Front Row Motorsports. So I talked about last week about how NASCAR could take their charters away, cut down to 32 charters, and make the 34, 38, and make the 34, the 38, the 23, and the 45 run unchartered next season. So they run all the races but don't get paid as much as the fully chartered, fully set up teams in the NASCAR Cup Series. There were more filings this week, as that is obviously the big news, the big NASCAR news of the month. The antitrust case against 23XI Racing and Front Row Motorsports, who failed to agree, who sued NASCAR at the beginning of October over the new charter agreement not being to their liking. And now, for our last topic, we have the weekend preview. So, the NASCAR Cup Series comes to Homestead Miami Speedway. And my pick to win is Kyle Larson, for him to get his 7th win of the 2024 season. He has been really good at this track, and another driver has been really good at this Homestead Miami Speedway track throughout the course of his NASCAR career. Your long shot of the week, brought to you by Original Big Shot Bobs, is Noah Gragson. So Noah Gragson almost won 4 Xfinity races here. He ended up only winning just one, because the doubleheader in 2020 and then the one race in 2021 ended in heartbreaks. He led the most laps but didn't walk home with a trophy. But in his monstrous campaign in 2022, where he got 8 wins, he was able to finally get it done in South Florida and win. Obviously, he did not race at this track last season because he was still suspended for liking an offensive post on Instagram. And that does it for this week on 4 Wide with Declan. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and bye for now.